Matthew versus Rishkith rematch. I am playing the same team over here, Samael Shooty, but with some different advantage cards. Gonna hopefully try and play them a little better this time. We'll see whether or not I've learned from my mistakes. And Matthew is once again playing Wissenschaft, though different here. He has the assault team, including Lorenzo and 12. Doesn't have Sophia. And who else was it you had?
Feng Yi.
Feng Yi. No Feng Yi. Which definitely looks like he's been learning from how he played. He also played the plot card Supernatural Traps. So we've got a few traps on the board here. Here we go. Let's roll for initiative. Beginning turn 1. 7. 8. And he continues his trend of beating me by 1. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Near the end of turn 1, we just had a really good moment. I've activated most of my characters. Just activated Ophiel next to last.
Oh, I'm sorry. You need tokens, right?
And he was shooting at Rain, who's in combat with Yuki, who's now down to 1 life.
Yeah.
And she's already been hurt, so a base damage would kill her. He needed a 4 to hit, but on a 1 or a 2, he hits Yuki and would kill her instead. And I rolled a 3, so right in between. There we go, and you have 1 more activation to go?
Yep, I got Lorenzo. Thank you.
Okay. Go, Lorenzo.
So, Lorenzo...
I should have just kept filming. Lorenzo, who walked up the wall here, came up to Yuki, needed anything other than a 1 to hit her. She only had 1 life, so he hit her and killed her. Beginning of turn 1, Yuki's already a fatality. So, Yuki, why are you not more useful? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and the last activation of turn 1 will be Janelle. So, last activation of turn 1, Janelle ran, used her angel eyes to detect Cordelia at a range of 18 inches with the Samael advantage, and there's Cordelia, just under 20. Just need 2 more inches there. So, and let's roll for initiative for turn 2.
3. Hey,
Hey, I won! Yeah, there we go. So, beginning of turn 2, Janelle popped Cordelia from stealth. She walked, then used it again, and had the card Destiny, so it was automatic success on detecting her with the Seek action. In response, Cordelia vortex shot Janelle while Kujaku was still there. Managed, with some nice dodging, to miss.
By 1.
By 1. And then that gave me the range there, so Kujaku charged Cordelia with her special charge, doing 8 points of damage. So Cordelia lives by 1 and has level 2 seal on her. And is stuck in melee. So there we go. Who are you activating next?
I think I'm going to go with 12.
Okay, that was expected. So near the end of the second turn, this was unexpected. Samael's getting pounded on. Ophiel went through the trap, didn't dodge because, hey, the odds aren't great that it's going to hit him for much. It crit on the roll, so it took half his life away. There we go. We'll see if he can make it worth it. End of turn 2, beginning of turn 3. Samael has Yuki dead, and Kujaku dead, and Ophiel down to half life. And Janelle, Kairos, and Konosuke still at full health. Wiz has everyone alive. Yeah, we haven't really added any damage here. So, this is not looking good for Samael at this point. Let's roll the initiative.
All right. I got a 2!
4.
You beat me again!
There we go. Maybe something good will happen. Okay, and on what, turn 3 I think this is? You guys have been keeping track, not me.
It was turn 3.
So I forfeited after Ophiel was toasted off by Lorenzo.
Lorenzo for the win.
3 models there. Wiz still hasn't lost. Okay, post-game wrap-up as I ran out of memory there at the end when we were trying to wrap up before during the game. So I do want to say I forgot during turn 2 that Kujaku's hand-to-hand attacks during the charge caused poison. We rolled for it. Cordelia would have been poisoned, so that probably would have meant the end of her. Not a big deal. Unfortunately, in my opinion, Samael Shooty team still just isn't ready, and Yuki here appears to be the big weak link in both games. Either you move her out there to where she can be useful and she gets killed, or you have her sit in the back not really being useful because her abilities aren't that long range. Can't do so much. So what do? You want to keep your opponent from being able to get close to you and use her abilities, but she's just weak. I think that when Morrigan is released, I would replace both Konosuke and Yuki with Morrigan. But shooting team with Samael, I still just don't think it's viable right now. There are other viable Samael teams, but this just is not one of them. So in the future, you will be seeing me playing other teams.